again, fortified that message about just how Atlanta's come so far in the 16 to 20 years, if you will, since our last Super Bowl, both globally and from an infrastructure standpoint, to host events like this. And a Super Bowl is not an easy undertaking. And it takes a city that's collaborative with their state, which we are. It takes a community that has a great corporate community, which we do. And it takes a venue that stands above all others, and we have that in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, surrounded by thousands of hotel rooms and great attractions. So it's just a great mix of what's needed to host a Super Bowl.
Now, they're not allowed to ask questions during the presentations, correct? Or they do?
There are no questions asked to each city during the presentations. They have a closed meeting at the end of the presentations where if they want to ask their questions to the NFL staff, I believe they can do that then.
So given that, what was your read on the facial expressions you were seeing, just general reactions?
It's a good question. Again, you never know how it's going to turn out because it is a secret ballot. Every city, of course, feels really good at this point when they come out after presenting. We do especially. You never know how this will shake out. But at the end of the day, when you look around that room, there weren't a lot of eyes looking down at any type of device. They were all up at the screen and at Rick and Doug. And I think that's hopefully a good point for us.
You mentioned, obviously, there seemed to be a lot of emphasis on transformation, that this city is different than it was in 2000. Mm-hmm. Was that an important thing, beyond having a new stadium? Was that maybe the most important part of this whole pitch, is saying that we can handle this much better than we did 2 decades ago?
Well, I think it's perhaps not the obvious, but it's key to hosting something like the Super Bowl. But we also have big event experience with multiple Final Fours. We have a college football championship game coming back, or coming here in 2018 at the stadium, a men's Final Four coming back in 20 at the stadium, and we'd love to be able to put a Super Bowl right in the middle there. But each city does have to communicate how they would be able to handle an event on the size of a Super Bowl, because you have thousands and thousands of people coming to your community that do not have a ticket for the game. They're just coming for the events and the party, if you will, around the Super Bowl. So we can handle it. We're ready.
Very good. Anything else on the presentation that stood out to you or maybe didn't go the way you expected?
No, everything went exactly how we wanted it to go. So now it's just down to the vote, and we'll see how it goes.
All right.
Hey, if I may,
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
How much of the discussion of the new stadium came out in the presentation?
We featured the stadium, a majority of the talking points, but again, our transformation as a city to host events goes beyond the stadium. The stadium is the catalyst for all of it, right? But since our Super Bowl in 2000, we have thousands of new hotel rooms surrounding the stadium. We have a new hall at the Congress Center, Hall C, which adds even more square footage to host NFL events related to the Super Bowl. Since 2000, we have the World of Coke, the College Football Hall of Fame, the Georgia Aquarium, the Center for Civil Human Rights, all new online, and our Centennial Olympic Park is going to be renovated. So that's almost a 5th new attraction. So you add all of that up, and it's really the right mix to host a Super Bowl.
I think New Orleans' big pitch was, it sounded like that they can handle traffic better than Atlanta. Is that a fair claim?
That's, I don't know what New Orleans pitch, but I can tell you we're not worried about traffic, because when you fly into Hartsfield, the world's busiest airport, and you get your ride to downtown and you check in your hotel, you're going to be doing a lot of walking to all the events, and you won't get back in the car until you head back to Hartsfield. So we're not worried about traffic for this event.
Very good. All right.
All right.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Dan. Appreciate it. Good to see you.
Appreciate it.
Hey, something else. Did you talk about Super Bowl City at all, for as far as where that's going to be and how downtown?
No, that was not part of the presentation. No, but it'll be in the downtown core. So that's where all the activity will be taking place.
So how do you feel?
Feel good. Yeah,
I feel
as
good.
good
I
as you
feel
can
good
feel
too.
right now. You
Yeah.
never know.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.